This antenna is fake. There's only one antenna. Wow. Hey guys, this is Joe Tech from JoeteckTips on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and today I have another solar camera. Completely self-entity PTZ camera. Completely different from the one that I have normally reviewed. This is a completely different product. The solar panel is on its own. It doesn't connect to the top of the camera, so you can mount the solar panel where the sun is and put the camera where you want it to go. So this is going to be perfect for my situation because I want to put the solar panel on the other side of the tree and put the camera in the front of the tree so I can monitor the front of the house. This is brand new. I did get this for free. It was sent to me 100% free. So I want to disclose that. And by the way, it doesn't matter if I get it for free. It doesn't mean it's going to get a 5-star review. It's got to meet my requirements. So on the front of this it says solar battery wireless security camera. Model number is RB-3PT1. It says 355 degree pan and 90 degree tilt. Forever power, solar style, wire-free, hassle-free. Well, we'll give it a shot. Yeah, it comes with a sticker that says 24-hour video surveillance. And nice instruction manual. Now, you guys know with me that the product cannot ask for contact information. Meaning when you install the application, actually view this wirelessly over your network and outside of your home, there's no reason for it to be asking for phone contact. So that's a lose-lose scenario right there because there's no reason for it to do that. Manage, make phone calls, that kind of crap. This will fail in a heartbeat if that happens today. So looks like it has a thin film solar panel. Looks like monocrystalline. It is black, but from looking at it real quick, looks like thin film. And we're going to take this out, and it's a Type-C. Wow. Okay, so this is a Type-C connection. So this is interesting because usually Type-C connections are not waterproof. So I'm curious to see where this actually goes. And the solar panel is its own entity. So it should have looks like it comes with a bracket right here for the solar panel, which is here. These are starting to become very popular, these type of mounts, where you tighten up one nut and then you could put the solar panel in any position you want, tighten this up and you're good to go. That's that. This looks like the mount for the camera. So you mount this on first and then you slide the camera on, I'm guessing. And here is another Type-C cable. Not sure what that's for. That could probably be used if you're using it indoors, not using a solar panel. And what else do we have here? We have screws and mollies, and that's that. So let's see where the USB Type-C goes. Okay, so it does go. All right, so this is not looking good right now, folks. So I'm not sure how well this is going to work. The Type-C connection is on the bottom of where the connection is. That can get corroded very quickly. It's not a seal. So when you plug this in, it just plugs in like so, and that's it. So it's a strong possibility that this can get corroded because it's not sealed. It's not sealed from the environment. So I'm not sure about the longevity of this particular device. And which doesn't make any sense because there's a rubber grommet here. So it's for sealing it. So I'm very confused. It says built-in battery, do not pierce. That's what it says on the top here. So the battery is built into this device. So I'm gonna take this sticker off. So it's telling me that the battery is built in. So it's a battery pack in here. So it's probably two, you know what, I'm curious. It's probably two 3.7 volt batteries in series. Okay, yep, you gotta take all 3 screws out, not damage that. So is there a rubber grommet around this? There is a rubber grommet on this. And there is a battery in here. Hang on, let me take it out. It's a 4 wire. Hold on. And there it is. So here's a battery pack for the camera. And it says UB18650 JF6 1S2P. And it says 5 amp hour. So that means there are 2 of them in. So this whole camera runs on 3.7 volts, and there's 2 batteries at 2,500 apiece, supposedly, and that's how this works. This antenna is fake. There's only 1 antenna. Wow. So this antenna doesn't do a thing. It doesn't. It's just bull crap. Absolutely crappy. Nothing. There's no wire in this. That's hilarious. Wow. So they could have got away with it, just 1 antenna, and charged less, versus putting this in here. That's stupid. Oh, I gotta show you that picture. That's funny. I can't believe it. Alright, micro SD card up to 128 gig, as low as 8 up to 128. Allow cloudedge to send you notifications. So I'm assuming for motion, so we're going to say allow. And now we can find the device. No device has been added, so add a device. Allow cloudedge to find, connect, and determine the relative position of nearby devices. So now it's looking for GPS location. I'm going to say don't allow. Is that what it is?
Press and hold the device power button to start the device. Select the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi network and enter your password.
Well, that's interesting. It should have grabbed it from the phone.
Please remove all film from the lens. Tap next to show a QR code and let...
Let's see if it works.
Connecting. Please wait.
Cool. It was successful. Wow. Okay. Cool. Okay, we know that works. So the image looks pretty good. It's a little delay. Takes a while for it to show up. Hit next. Choose family. That's cool. I want to modify this. Name. Front of house. Okay. Done. Got it. Play. So once we upgrade the firmware, fix known bug to optimize user experience. Alright, so it's downloading, and it shows on the camera that's actually blinking blue. Alright, so the screws I'm going to probably use for this are going to be a little longer because they're going to go into a tree. The screws that come with this are weak and will probably rust. It won't last that long. So I'm going to use probably, decking screws that's stronger. Go into the tree, and now it's updating the software now. Hopefully it'll be okay. But again, with 1 antenna being fake, I'm going to knock off 1 star for that. Well, 2 stars total. So a 3-star rating right now. Why have this rubber boot here if you're never going to close it? It's kind of stupid. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It looks like there's a punch out for it. I'll take a picture of this so you can see what I'm talking about with it notched out, and then the USB cable will go in there and it's somewhat more protected, not 100%, but it's better than completely open. So we're going to go install this now. Awesome. Alright, so this is the view of the camera. Pressing it once on the screen when you're looking at it. And this is standard definition, so we can actually, this is a PTZ camera. My wireless connectivity to it is actually really bad. So as I've already hit to the left twice, it hasn't recovered yet. I'm waiting for it to happen one more time. I hit it twice. There it is. There's the second time, and it kind of got stuck. So I'm going to move it up a little bit. One time tap. So the wireless signal to this device is poor, but is working. So we're waiting for it to pop up. There it is. Wow, that's a little high, a little fast, but that's a nice shot down the street. It's a great camera. I'm actually impressed. I just wish it, wish the antenna scenario was better. It only has one, even though it physically shows two. It's really only a single antenna, and that's kind of bad, especially if signal is stronger on the other side of the camera. I'm going to be making some modifications to my Wi-Fi connectivity on the outside of the house to be stronger. But this is overall a great camera so far. I love this view. Let me drop it down a little bit. It's, like I said, it's slow moving. But there we go. I dropped it down a little bit there. Let's move it over to the right a little bit more. Let's wait for it to catch up with the signal to the device. But this is actually a great shot going down the street. I should have another one going the other direction, but this is actually pretty darn good. And as we can see, someone actually walking down the street as we speak. And you can actually zoom into that, person. Alright, doing a little walk. So remember, we're in standard definition. So let's go into high definition. And hopefully it'll change since we're recording in the screen. There we go. That's high definition. Big difference in quality. So now we're at 1080p. Before we were 480p. Even though the video was actually rendered at 4K, you can definitely see the difference with no problem whatsoever. So let's wait for it to, since it is in high definition, it may take a substantial amount of time to physically move the camera because I am in high definition, or 1080p in this situation. So there we go. It moved a little bit more jerky. Wow, that car flew by. So the video quality has changed. The time hasn't moved. You can see it's still 33. So let's let's go back to standard definition because it was better in terms of streaming. So let's see if it switches off. There we go. So we're back to standard definition, and this is the reason why I leave it on standard definition, is because the Wi-Fi signal is weak. So that said, at the moment we're going to leave it here. Actually, I'm going to probably leave it at this view. I like this view. It sees my front of my house where people park. It's a good spot. So let me just show you. I'm going to hit it 2 more times to the right and 1 to the down, and we should see it move over and drop down, which we just did. 1, that's up, right, right, down, 1 up, right, and then down, right, right, down. There we go. So now that's the front. So this is the tree. It's actually on the tree. So this is the second camera on this tree. The solar panel is separate from the camera. I'm going to have a much stronger Wi-Fi signal to this, and it'll be enhanced in terms of signal quality. I'm going to be putting an antenna in my garage where it would be much better, or maybe right off of the garage, and we should be golden. So here you can see the throughput and the Wi-Fi signal and the battery. It's being charged. Now, since I have the solar panel on the opposite side of the tree where the sun is, oh, there we go. Cars zipping by. It's great. You actually get to see how fast that was, or the refresh rate on that. So this is pretty much the screen that you see when you're using the app. You can talk, you can take a screenshot, you can record to your phone, you can go to history, you could crank up the PTZ option right on the screen here, press the center of that to get rid of it, and then you can turn on and off the actual headlights on the camera, which is impressive. Alright, so as a conclusion to this, ReBluum is a really nice camera. It's going to get the 4-star rating from JoeteckTips because of the single antenna, but claiming to have 2. So they're lying to the customer, and that's a 1-star ding for that. Don't even put it on. You don't even need it. Or put one center in the smack in the middle of it or something, you know, on the top, not 1, 2 on the side and make you think there's 2 antennas. There's only 1. So the one on top probably would have been better and able to tilt side to side, not physically this way. But aside from that, the product works well. Standard definition in my situation is better because of the lack of signal quality. I'm actually kind of impressed on how far I actually can go on the property for Wi-Fi signal, but I will be changing that and adding a additional access point, ubiquity access point inside the garage, or maybe adding an outside, an additional outdoor ubiquity, so all my outside devices can would be better. I have one for the backyard camera, and not really. Now I have 3 in the front of the house, and those 3 really need to have better support. You know, so we're going to be making changes to the system here to accommodate this camera better, because it does work. It's quite impressive. So anyway, guys, I've beat this to death enough. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Take care, and we'll see you next time.